today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite tips to keeping your makeup looking super natural, still like pretty and glowy, but less cakey. This video is like to expel the cakiness. Thank you very much. So something that I really try to stay away from is super heavy looking makeup. I know that like the full coverage glam is super popular right now, and it really does look beautiful on camera, but I feel like when it comes to day-to-day life, it's really nice to have your natural skin shining through and to not have like a full mask of makeup on the day-to-day. And I feel like I was kind of starting to just accidentally use too much foundation, use a full coverage foundation every single day when I really didn't need to. And it's happy to let your natural skin show through a lot. And my first tip has to be about the base that you're using, because I feel like natural makeup always starts with your skin. So what I've been using lately is this. This is a new product from First Aid Beauty. It's the Ultra Repair Tinted Moisturizer. I used this today in the shade medium, and what I love about this is that it's so moisturizing and luminous. It really lets your natural skin shine through. It looks super glowy, and I also love that it's super fast and easy to apply. You don't have to be blending forever. I actually like to use this with my fingers, and then it just gives me like a really nice glowy look, and I know that my skin's gonna be protected because it has SPF 30 in it. So this would be my first tip, just getting something that's gonna let your skin shine through, and this one has been my favorite one that I've found so far. And tip number 2 would be use less powder and use your powder with your damp beauty blender. Now that I use less powder on a day-to-day basis, I feel like my skin looks a lot more skin-like, and especially using it with the beauty blender, it really just melts it into your skin and it just applies it in the most beautiful way. And since I had been using the damp beauty blender with powder for so long, I was like, I'm just gonna try putting on my powder with just a regular brush. And it was the biggest difference. My skin just looked like it had powder sitting on top of it. So I was like, okay, I'm like a firm believer in the damp beauty blender plus powder. So that is definitely something else that has really been keeping my skin looking more natural. Okay, this third tip is actually something that I just discovered kind of more recently, and I had been using setting sprays for a while, but I feel like I was using them wrong. At least for me. I would always put on my setting spray the very last thing that I did. After mascara, after my eyes, I would spray my whole face. And it was so annoying because my mascara would always transfer to the top of my eyelid. So I started using my setting spray just after I finish my face makeup and I'm about to move on to my eye makeup, so that I don't get mascara transfer. And even sometimes it would mess up my eyeliner. It would be very annoying, and sometimes I'd be like, okay, I hate setting spray. But that has definitely been something that has helped so much. And I haven't really always been a huge setting spray user. Like sometimes I would just skip it because I just didn't think it was super important. But once I started looking closer, I could really tell a difference of when I would use setting spray and when I wouldn't. Okay, tip number 4 might be my favorite tip of them all. And this is actually a Korean beauty tip that I learned on Instagram. It is to take a more bright helicopter. Hope you're safe up there. But it is to take a brighter lipstick, so this is just like a hot pink shade, and take it over moisturized lips and just put it right in the center of your lips, and then to pat it in with your finger. And you can do this tip with any color lipstick. It doesn't have to be like a bright one, but I feel like it looks like prettiest with a brighter shade. And it kind of looks like that really pretty like summer stain color. And I just like this tip because I feel like a lot of the time when you put on, especially like a cream lipstick, it can just look like a whole nother layer of lips. You know what I'm saying? Like it really sits there. But with this, I find that it lasts longer and it looks a little bit more natural and fresh. What's another word for fresh? I'm gonna have to Google that really quick because I feel like I'm saying fresh a lot. Mint? Modern? Youthful? Oh, youthful could work. It looks a little bit more youthful when you just dab it on instead of putting a thick layer on your lips. Okay, so the last tip, tip number 5, is after you finish doing your whole face of makeup, after your setting spray, after everything, take your damp beauty blender and just run it all over your face. And this will just make sure that you don't have any harsh lines from your highlighter, any harsh lines from your bronzer. And I never, ever, ever skip this step, because I have realized so many times when I'm doing this step how much of a difference it made, because either I had like a stripe of powder right here that just looked really weird, or my bronzer was a little bit too harsh, and this always fixes it. Basically, the Beauty Blender is like the makeup version of a magic eraser. So I just love using this, and this is like one of the steps that I will never skip. Like, I love doing this because it seriously makes a huge difference. And I just have to say, if you are feeling like you just don't have the best skin, or you feel embarrassed to not wear a lot of makeup, or you feel like full coverage foundations are like your crutch, I have felt like that before, and I felt like, ooh, I definitely need to put on some foundation before I go out. And I really challenged myself, and I was like, no, just go out and wear no makeup, or wear a little bit of a tinted moisturizer, and just like be confident with what your skin looks like, even if you have pimples all over your face. I think that's totally fine. I just wanted to say that because I feel like that's something that I definitely could have found helpful. So yeah, I hope that you guys like this video. I hope that these quick and simple tips were helpful for you. And if you did like it, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new videos every single week. And I will see you soon. Bye.